Hi there, my name is Louise Stevens and I'm the creator of Live What You Love Business Coaching, helping powerful women turn their passion into their own business so that they can start transitioning out of their 9 to 5 and create the lifestyle that they truly deserve. Today I am super excited to introduce to you all one of my amazing clients, Joy Island. Joy is, like myself, a business coach, helping women start and grow profitable businesses. In 2012, Joy walked away from a toxic, abusive relationship to start her life over. She now lives in Mount Gambier with her amazing husband and beautiful daughter, and decided at the start of the year to combine her knowledge of business into her own coaching business to be able to empower women to do exactly the same. What we're going to discover in this short video is what encouraged Joy to make that choice and truly step up, committing to do whatever it took to turn that passion into reality, the challenges that she has faced since starting this dream business of hers, and the amazing results that she has been able to achieve through commitment and working with myself by implementing the key strategies that I coach. I'm so excited for you all to share in this amazing journey. Let's get started. This is Joy Island from Sage Moment. Joy is a business coach and she is helping female entrepreneurs start and grow their businesses so essentially they can spend more time doing what they love in their lives. So Joy, thank you so much for coming on and to share your journey in business and working with me, and I guess your ultimate mission in terms of what it is that your vision is for your business. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
To get started, what I would really love is if we took this opportunity for you to share with us all a little bit about, your very inspirational story before you decided that you would turn your passion into your own business.
2012, I separated from my ex-husband. He was particularly abusive. It was a really unpleasant environment to be in, and I was miserable, but I didn't know how to get out. So I spent a significant amount of time thinking about that before I made the decision. We had a lot going for us. We had a 6-figure business. It was our second 6-figure business. We had 2 children. We lived in a gorgeous 4-bedroom house on a property, 15 minutes out of town. It was really quite a good life, but I was miserable. My kids were raised in childcare. I spent all my time working and running that business. My day was basically 6 a.m. till 11 or 12 p.m. and a sleep-in was non-existent. I met my new partner, we had a child together, and I was left unemployed and not wanting to work in the town that I was in. I had no confidence. I was afraid I was going to run into him or people from our lives that would give me a hard time. I didn't want him to know where I was working. I didn't want him to do any of that stuff. So I built 2 smaller side businesses. I've got some niche websites that I had built, but that weren't bringing me in enough income really. I had another handmade business that brought me in, and still does bring me in, a few $100s a month, but that's not enough to live off either. And I spent the time building and learning all of the things to do that, but it wasn't enough to support me. So I still had to go back to working for someone else, basically.
Yeah, cool. It's quite a journey that you've been on there.
Well, yeah, it has. It's had its ups and downs, that's for sure.
Yeah. So Joy, I guess essentially, turning, your whole life around in itself was it's inspirational to go from where you were to then, attracting your current husband and having a beautiful life and starting a couple of businesses on the side to bring in an extra income. What made you decide to take your knowledge and turn that into, I guess, another business, and this business coaching women in business to be able to do the same?
I guess I've been watching all of the gurus, for want of a better word, online, telling me that I could achieve success by starting a business helping others. And I didn't believe it. And I was an ideas girl, and I still am an ideas girl. I come up with millions of ideas that if I could launch them all, I would. And I can't do it. You can't build 60 businesses, but if I could, I would. And people are making fun of me about it. So when I heard that business coaching was even an option, I'm like, I can do that. that'll be fine. And that gives me fingers in everybody's business, and I don't have to launch my own or have the manpower to do it. However, I didn't know the starting bit. And I know that sounds silly, but I knew all the strategies of what to do, how to build a website. I built a website, but it wasn't getting me any money. So I guess I didn't know how to turn it into more of a business than it was, but I knew that I had the strategies that could help people.
Yeah, absolutely. So you had your journey, you knew you had these strategies, the website was built, and we didn't have any potential clients coming your way. And I guess you were at that standstill and a big pain point to where I talk to most women, and I'm sure you're the same, around going, right, I've done all this stuff, but now what? How do I actually start making money from this and getting a return on my investment? Because the ultimate dream is to work for myself in the long term. So Joy, where are you at in the story now? Like, where is your business at? And, I guess how much closer are you to creating, or making your dream that reality?
I have clients. I know how to talk to people. The biggest thing is I have the confidence to actually say, hey, I'm a business coach and I can help you build your business. Because of all the stuff I'd gone through in my journey, I didn't have any self-confidence to talk to people. I wanted an online business specifically so I didn't have to talk to people. Going and seeing people was not a thing. In fact, I know we actually joked about it during the course of our journey. I practiced going out and talking to people. And, I can laugh about that now. And it was probably one of the highlights of my journey, is I did genuinely have to do that. I had to practice getting dressed, putting on makeup, doing my hair, and accepting that I was going to go out looking like this, talking to strangers about my business that I was terrified to talk about. So I'm at the point that I can talk to people about my business. I have a really structured onboarding process for generating new clients, getting leads, talking to them about how I can help them. I've signed my first client into a program that's a longer term program, and I'm really looking forward to the future.
Absolutely. It's pretty cool, and I know that I talked to you a lot about this along our journey together, but to have been a part of your journey and to, I guess I relate so many levels on being able to turn up and show up and share online. But when it came to real life people, it was pretty terrifying. And to have been a part of watching you put yourself out there and practice what it would look like to walk in and out of the house on your way to these events, to then have you actually do it and instant rewards. It was honestly, it's pretty cool to have been able to watch all of that and to cheer you on and to, I guess, be a part of it. So congratulations for taking all those steps. So Joy, what I would love to know is that, have you ever worked with a coach or a mentor in the past, in business, to be able to help you get results? Or was this kind of like the first time that you went, if I'm going to get these, I need some help?
This was the first time. I'd reached a point where I just kind of had thrown my hands in the air and gone, I don't know what I'm doing. I wasn't even looking for a coach. You kind of fell in my lap, and I can't even remember how. It was obviously in one of the groups that we're both a part of, but I wasn't looking for a coach. I'd investigated a few programs before, but couldn't see any value in my investment. I certainly didn't have the money to invest in a coach, so I was always chasing a coaching dream that didn't exist, I suppose, because I wasn't going to afford it. And then you fell in my lap. And I'm like, this is my last ditch effort. And even when I signed up with you, I didn't believe that at the end of the 12 weeks, I'd have what I wanted. My confidence was at that point where this is my last ditch effort, and I don't even think I can still make it happen, even with this help. So you've certainly boosted my confidence through this journey.
So that's really interesting. Joy, why do you feel, what is it that you felt along this journey that has helped you turn that confidence around? Because to invest in something that you
still didn't know if it would work. Like what is it that helped you kind of go, no, this is going to work and I believe it is, and that I can actually do this?
Probably talking to someone that had the similar past, had created it, and then didn't give up on me. Having someone in my corner to keep me accountable, make me do the stuff that was terrifying, kick me up the bum when I needed it even. Having someone in my corner. Because you've always got your friends and family, but we've discussed it many times before. They don't understand. It's just a pipe dream. Oh, I had someone actually say to me, oh, what business idea is it this week? Because I'd had so many that I hadn't acted on. Nobody had any faith in me in my real circles. I needed somebody to have some faith that I could do it.
Yeah. And I think that that's really powerful. How often have we, especially, as creatives, I know myself and I know through you, like I've gone to start so many things and never actually done it because I was terrified that what if I failed, or what if this actually came true, or oh my God, I've got to actually talk to people about this, so I guess wouldn't. And it's, in my belief, it's one of the biggest fears of starting a business is that fear of failure, then rejection, then success. And, and to actually be able to feel like, well, no, I'm going to change this. I still don't really believe it, but I need to start because people around me are starting to question whether I'm going to do anything. And you really hit the nail on the head. My friends and family, they don't understand, but they don't understand because I've never actually done it and taken the action. Whereas now you have, and I'm sure you're starting to hear from friends and family that things are quite different.
And that's true. I convinced them through my actions, which I didn't realize when I started with you, but my own actions had convinced them that I was an ideas girl. I wasn't going to take action, and they didn't really take me seriously anymore.
Yeah. And I find that that's been the case through my own journey and through everyone else's, is that we can often get frustrated that no one's supporting us, when really in reality, they probably have for every other business idea, but they get sick of supporting pipe dreams.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Yeah. So Joy, before we did start working together, did you have any concerns, I guess, about, investing or actually making this happen? A lot of people, when they decide to make, their dream or start working towards it and they commit, there is a freak out period. Did you experience any of that?
I don't think so. You might be able to tell me that I did. I don't remember experiencing it until sort of towards the end when it started to get real. When I was meeting people that I could actually help, I then went back to, can I really do this? Do I actually have the skills and the knowledge to help these people like they think I can? And it wasn't until I started talking to more people that I worked out that, yes, I do have these skills. I can help people. I can change their businesses. I can change their lives, and I can give people more time with their friends, with their families, with their partners, whatever it is.
Yeah. And that's sometimes another freak out period for people when they start to realise the success is right there and then they back out. So what encouraged you to just, I guess, open up and embrace that and, obviously start onboarding new clients?
The excitement. Truly the excitement that I could see that if I kept on taking the action steps, I could make this a reality. That I did have the ability to work on my business, grow my business, and have a successful business, 6 figures, 7 figures. The future is right there, just to be had, as long as I keep following my action plan.
Yeah. Cool. Perfect. I love that answer, because keep following the plan and you'll just easily work your way through.
Well, that's kind of part of what you taught me, is that I just didn't actually do anything with enough consistency to make it work. I was so busy looking at all the shiny objects and everyone's posts of 6 and 7 figure months that I couldn't go back to my little pit and keep going in what was actually going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because so many times we have the plan, we just have to stick to it and have the discipline, and then it turns out like it's logic.
I had the pieces. I've started to say now that I had the ingredients of the recipe. I just didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Joy, it's not always a fun or easy journey to achieve results like you have. So what would you say has been the hardest or the scariest parts about working with me or implementing some of the strategies that you and I have put into your business?
Probably the putting myself out there. Initially, it's no secret, you start with 30 days of Facebook Lives that you want done on a personal page. You want done in front of friends and family and all the people whose opinions actually matter. I think I started doing them on my business page because there's no one there. I had 10 likes or something. No one was going to see them. It was safe. But moving them across to talking to your friends and family about stuff that's, not necessarily business, but business related, or what you're doing, or putting your dreams out there for everybody on Facebook to see. Like, that's the entire universe. You want me to talk to an entire universe of people whose opinions matter and let them judge me. That was terrifying. And then obviously my next step, as I said, was talking to real people.
Yeah. Real people
in person in front of me.
Yeah. I think one of the most amazing parts of your journey has been when we first spoke. You obviously shared with me a bit about your background, and that was what resonated because I talk a lot about my personal experience and what led me to starting my own business. And I clearly remember you telling me that you were never ever going to be able to share that part of your story. And over the course of the last couple of months, all of a sudden your story started popping up everywhere. And to now sit here at the start of this and hear you share that from such a place of confidence and power, and this was my story and this is where I am now. It is truly, truly amazing to be able to share in that, and and I guess to watch you own that, because it's really powerful and it's cool to have been a part of it. So it's been amazing watching you put yourself out there and grow into this powerhouse that you are. So yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's been fun, but it was worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Yeah. Now, I do get a little bit nervous about asking this question, but how did you find working with me over the last, we've kind of worked together for about 6 months, or just shy of 6 months?
Yeah, absolutely fabulous.
Oh.
I still see people popping up in my feed now, and I couldn't have chosen a better coach to work with for me at all. And don't make me cry.
All right, I'm normally that one, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, I couldn't have chosen anyone better for me. You were consistent, you were firm, you were fair, you delivered on everything you said you would.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So that's, I guess, that kind of sums up a little bit about what people get. So that's perfect. Fair, consistent, and, firm, but also get results with each other, which has been absolutely amazing.
So good at celebrating wins too. You can't share your first lead on a Facebook ad with your mum and have her get excited. She really doesn't care. You do. You do care about that first lead. You care about that first call, that first client, that first everything that often you don't have people to celebrate with because they don't get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it's so important to celebrate the first of everything, because as I think I was once told by one of my mentors, and I say to all of you guys all the time, is that it is only ever your first time that time. And how often are we results orientated, or always fighting to get to that, to the end of the vision, and we'll only celebrate it when we get there. Whereas it's like, well, why don't we celebrate all the little steps in between, and we'll love the journey so much more, and it will actually mean something to us, because it's exciting. We work really hard to get those first everythings. and and how often do those first everythings that you think that they'll never come, and then they do. And if we're constantly fighting to get to the next thing, then we don't truly appreciate like just how amazing it's been to get there. So I love that you have enjoyed what I do. I love celebrating them, and I love that you enjoy celebrating them with me. So that's cool. And I guess one of my final question really is for anyone that is considering, working with a coach or a business mentor, why would you recommend to them to commit and say yes to transforming or to starting that business and transforming their business? And I guess why would you recommend for them to come and work with myself?
Because it works. I didn't have a business. I have one now. It just is. I find it really hard to articulate that because, like I said, even when I signed up, I did not believe that I could do everything I knew you needed me to get to where I wanted to be. Like you said, developing your story and sharing it. That is tough when there is a story. And I don't think people get to being driven without having some kind of backing story. At least my experience with, the other people that have gone through your coaching program, we've all got a story. So, I don't think I could have done any of those things without you guiding me how and when to get there. And I now have a business. I'm walking away, not signing up to another program, not signing up with another coach, going, I actually think I can run my business as it sits for the next 12 months before I want to, move on and expand further without a coach. I guess I see success as you growing competent, capable business women that didn't think they could get there. And I sit here as that person now going, yeah, I can get on and do those lives. I can talk to people. I can tell people how I can help them. I can deliver on that promise. And you created the steps and the program and the hundreds of phone calls and tutorials and all of that stuff that got me there. And I'm not sure that anyone else could have.
I told you, see, I'll always cry. Thank you. We probably don't often sit here with my clients and talk about all the pros, and stuff like that. So thank you. It really means an absolute, it means so much to me to hear that. And, and as you know, my mission truly is to empower women in business to walk away gracefully from working together and to know what you're doing, because that to me is empowerment. And to have you say that, I really am so internally grateful to that. So thank you. And Joy, honestly, congratulations for, the 6 months that we have worked together, because I know that it has been tough and I know that it has been frustrating, and I am certain of so many times that you would have gone, I can never do this, because that was the belief that we had when we start. And then you decided at some point, yes, I can. And as I've said throughout this, and I will always continue to say, it has been an absolute honor to be a part of your journey and to be a part of your story. And I'm just so excited for the women that come and work with you now, to be able to start and turn their businesses into a business that ensures that they create the life that they actually want. And, it's a very mission close to my own. And I'm just genuinely so grateful to have been a part of it. And congratulations for everything that you've done and for getting this far. And I am your biggest cheerleader of what happens next over the next 12 months, which we've just been talking about, the vision moving forward. And I guess, let's do this. Let's go out there, change some lives and continue to blossom into the amazing, inspirational business owner that you are, because it's so amazing to be a part of. So thank you so much for your time today to share this journey with everyone, for your honesty, and as always for making me want to cry, because it's beautiful. But thank you from every part of who I am. Thank you for choosing me to work with and for trusting me to guide you down that journey when I know that it is not an easy path to walk down. So thank you.
Thank you. It's been wonderful.
Cool.
It really has been.
Thank you.